I asked a guy one time, it's been many years ago, I said, what did your television cost? I knew he was a great television watcher. He said $400. I said, that's not true. He said, no, I paid $400 for this television set. I said, well, let me tell you what I think it's costing you, because I know what kind of talent and skills you've got. I think it's costing you about $40,000 a year. Not to own it, but to watch it. It's not owning a television set that's expensive. It's watching it that's expensive. What else could you do at that time? One, if you've got plenty of money, in terms of lifestyle. But if you haven't got plenty of money, what if you took the television time and properly employed it by learning a couple of extra skills? No telling what would happen to your income. I mentioned this to this guy. He got so inspired and convicted with my little talk there that he had his brother-in-law bring over his pickup and haul away his television set. He said, well, you could just take it away yourself. I said, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do it right now. Come and get this thing and take it away. He said, I've got a new philosophy. I'm going to take my TV time and turn it into fortune. See, all it takes is an idea, and it doesn't have to be that radical, but he wanted it to make a statement. Let's get this thing out of here. And later, he had another television, but now he learned to shut it off and use time wisely. But at the moment, he wanted to prove to himself that he was ready to do something radical. Said, Jim Rohn is right. This television is costing me a fortune. Not to own it. Owning is cheap. Watching it's what's expensive. So you just have to learn to ration the time. Television is useful, but you got to wisely use it. It's like food. You must wisely use food. In leadership, we teach enough food to be healthy and gather strength, and no more. So you just have to learn the no more. Make that your philosophy. How much rest? Enough to be healthy and gather strength, and no more. Why would you spend any more than just enough to gather strength and be healthy on both food and rest? But if you overindulge in food and rest, they become a detriment now, not a support. So I think if you look at things that way, let them serve but not intrude, it's like a television set. If you let it serve, fine, but if you let it intrude on everybody's time, the average family watches television, 7 hours a day? See, that's probably too much. It's not that the television isn't good. It is good. But it's too much time devoted to one fairly intrusive instrument in your house. So let it serve, not intrude. That's a good philosophy. I find if you come up with a philosophy and an attitude, it helps to set the tone of things you do, don't do, correct, rearrange, turn upside down, try it another way until something works better for you. I think that's good advice. How many stories do we hear now of some people that are addicted to the computer? The wife says, honey, let's go. And he can't let go. He can't shut it off. Then you know you've got a problem, right? So I think everything, doesn't matter whether it's alcohol or drugs or a computer or being online. I found out, not from my own experience, but from others I know, it's possible to be online and off track. So you got to make sure when you're online that you're not off track. But it's not difficult to be online and off track in terms of time allotment, what absorbs your attention. If all of your thoughtful time is used for busy time rather than creative time, then the encroachment on your creative time is just probably too heavy. We need time to think. Napoleon Hill. Hill's book says think. Nowadays, they say get online. Napoleon says no, think. Think and let's grow. Let's all think and grow rich. Think of better ways to do things. Think of a better time, a day schedule. Think of better ways to be creative, not just busy.